To my Kenyan brothers and sisters, are you tired with being elected for leaders year in, year out? Well, in this video, I just want to tell you why William Samoei Ruto will retain his power because of not elected with the citizens, but he will be elected with the state machineries and people who always nominates and dictates who becomes the president of this country. Well, the first reason why I feel that William Samoei Ruto can hardly lose the 2027 presidential election is regarding a Chagwa impeachment factor. Well, recently, you just saw how the Court of Appeal just said that regarding a Chagwa is still, by constitution, can still hold up, is still the Kenyan deputy president as per the constitutions, and regarding a our and only Kithure Kindiki, the current deputy president, is not there according to the Kenyan constitution. Senior. So there is analysis that I just did and posted on YouTube that William Samoei will do anything on his power to make sure that the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is overturned, and now Rigathi Gachagua will hold an office or is eligible to hold an office. Sindio. Well, we know that in the coalition where Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Fred Matiang'i, and Martha Karua, if by any chance Rigathi Gachagua will be eligible to vie for presidency, let me tell you, and take this one to the bank, there's no way, no day that Rigathi Gachagua will sponsor or will finance or will support Fred Okengo Matiang'i. I will say that let him be the president and let Rigathi Gachagua remain to be the deputy president. Because let's tell you one thing, my brothers and sisters from Kenya. There's no way a person who have ever tested power can afford to leave the chair for any person. Ask kina Museveni, ask kina Uhuru Kenyatta. You just see how the Kenyatta family always, yani in any election, they always just want to be in power. They understand the matrix and the algorithm that is in that power. They understand the sweetness of things that is in that power. So they can never, never, never afford to leave that power. Well, the second thing that will make William Samoei Ruto to remain in power in 2027 is, this coalition of the four Munyoro leaders in coalition right now, the Kalonzo, Rigathi Gachagua, Martha Karua, and Matiang'i. Let me tell you that Kalonzo Musyoka is in darkness in that group. Let me tell you one thing. We know very well that Kalonzo Musyoka cannot and will never ever do anything to support Fred Okengo Matiang'i. I always say that age is a factor in politics, and if by age as you know that right now that Kalonzo Musyoka is approaching is 70 to 80 years right now, is in his late 60 years, and right now is almost reaching 70, and we know very well that the Kenyan youths and the Kenyan Gen Zs are the people who are looking at young leaders like Akina Traore, young energetic leaders in this country, and now all these old politicians now are now seriously gambling and struggling to make sure that they reach they vie for presidency at their youthful age, so that the youths can favor them, because they will see that this guy is young, maybe. And let me tell you why Kalonzo Musyoka is in a great darkness. Well, we know very well that you recently saw how he lamented seriously about the IEBC nomination. You just see where there's smoke, there's fire. And this is just to tell you that our one and only Kalonzo Musyoka is in darkness and does not know where he is headed to. So, and this coalition, if by any chance, it will move with God's grace, because in politics, it's a game of interest. Maybe today Kalonzo Musyoka will say that, you know what, I cannot be in this coalition. My interests are being fulfilled with William Samoei Ruto, and you will automatically see William Samoei Ruto shifting to the another side. Well, the third point is, don't be surprised to see Raila Amolo Odinga to be in ballot in coming 2027. Well, here are some of the reasons why Raila Amolo Odinga might find himself in ballot in coming 2027. The first reason is Uhuru Kenyatta is pushing on Raila Amolo Odinga. We recently see the young brother to Uhuru Kenyatta being introduced in politics. Yeah, so Uhuru Kenyatta understands very well that Raila Amolo Odinga is old, and if by any chance he will be given power, Raila will not be able to lead the to lead in Kenyan politics to his late age. Yeah. This is the truth. Raila Amolo Odinga is 83. Add 5 years in his age plus 2 years to 2027, the guy will be almost 90 years after his first term, which will not make him eligible to vie for presidency in for the second time. So Uhuru Kenyatta is looking at this factor. If by any chance he supports Raila Amolo Odinga with all his support, then Raila Amolo Odinga I serve one term, then I leave for his brother. Cause I just repeat this one once more. Whenever a person has tested power, he is not always ready and willing to leave that power. That is the true thing. Well, Raila Amolo Odinga also being in this ballot will also add William Samoei Ruto an advantage and a great advantage, because truth be said is that the the votes that will be in the ballot box for Raila Amolo Odinga will split, which will make the JZs from different kind of countries, which are the votes that are being targeted with the Matiangi team to rise in power. You see, because Matiangi himself right now, anaona ni Gen Z is the Gen Z preferred candidate, and the Gen Zs are saying that they will vote Matiangi. So if by any chance Raila Amolo Odinga will be in the ballot, the Gen Z factor will also be interfered with. So the votes that will be that the Gen Z wanted to vote for Matiangi wataweka kwa ile ballot ya Raila Amolo Odinga. So if by any chance, Raila Amolo Odinga is always number two, and he will lose, which will make the Matiangi team to be number three, Raila Amolo Odinga number two, and our one and only President William Samoei Ruto to take the first position. So, ladies and gentlemen, if by any chance we need to restructure our country and we need to elect the leaders by ourselves, I think that it's high time for us to do away or take away with the pre-existing or the current existing leaders, people like Raila Amolo Odinga, Kalonzo Musyoka, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. I think that those people are not eligible to hold an office in this country. I think that right now we need a fresh blood. Let's just go at a street. We pick one person who has a degree, then let's support that guy to become the next president. We have young leaders like Akina Kibasi Morala, our and only Babu Wino, can lead us. Let's not speak of these people who have program, who can program us. Huh? People, yeah, the institution is ruined. So if by any chance we need to recap and we need to recover from all these things, we need to select a person not within these crew, not within these crooks, the Raila Odinga crook, William Samoei Ruto, and Matiangi's crook, but another person, a different person who will come with a different idea. Let's even go for Morara Kibaso. Kwani kuna nini? At last, I was your host Silas. Till next video. Bye bye.